There are some journeys that don't begin with fame, spotlight, or confidence. They begin in quiet corners of the world, with a young dreamer staring into a mirror, wondering whether the world would ever see the magic she felt inside. Emily Louise was one of those dreamers, a girl who grew up believing beauty wasn't about perfection but about presence, courage, and the fire to express yourself even when no one is watching. Before she became one of Instagram's rising fashion influencers, before thousands of people loved her style, and long before brands reached out to work with her, she was simply Emily, a girl with a vision too loud to ignore and a heart determined to prove that dreams expand when you dare to pursue them. And if you are watching this today, let her story remind you that your voice, your art, and your journey matter more than you know. If you love stories of bold women shaping fashion and redefining beauty, make sure you subscribe to Sweet Models World and join a community that celebrates models with vision, talent, and unstoppable ambition. Emily Louise's life didn't begin in the center of fashion capitals, but in an ordinary neighborhood where creativity came from observing everyday people, colors, shapes, silhouettes, and expressions. She was always drawn to the idea of transformation, the way clothes could shift moods, boost confidence, or tell a story without needing words. As a child, she found herself experimenting with her mother's scarves, turning them into dresses, head wraps, or even runway pieces for imaginary shows she performed in her bedroom. That early fascination planted a seed inside her, a seed that would grow into a passion powerful enough to change her entire life. Unlike many people who choose fashion for glamour, Emily chose it for freedom. Growing up, she often felt misunderstood, quiet, or overlooked. In school, she wasn't the loudest voice, nor the person seeking attention. Instead, she watched, listened, and observed the world around her. Fashion became her language, her way of expressing thoughts she couldn't always say out loud. Wearing a vibrant outfit gave her courage. Putting together a unique look made her feel seen. And each time she created something from her imagination, she felt her confidence expand a little more. As she grew older, social media became the window through which she could share that creative spark with the world. She started posting simple photos, outfit ideas, thrifted pieces she styled herself, and moments where she experimented with natural lighting, angles, and her own evolving sense of identity. At first, her page was small. Just a few friends, family, and a handful of strangers who happened to stumble upon her posts. But something about Emily's energy was different, even in the early days. She wasn't posting for attention. She was posting from passion. Her authenticity, the soft confidence in her poses, and the sincerity in her captions made viewers stop, look again, and feel inspired. What makes Emily's rise so compelling is that nothing was handed to her. She didn't wake up one day with thousands of followers, brand deals, or recognition. Her journey was built from patience, consistency, and the courage to show up even when results were slow. For months, sometimes years, she crafted her page like an artist perfecting a painting. She studied photography techniques, practiced posing in the mirror, learned color theory, experimented with different clothing textures, and observed the strategies of successful influencers, but always through her own unique lens. Every post was a lesson. Every comment was fuel. Every challenge became a stepping stone. Her earliest followers often describe her as effortlessly stylish, but Emily would be the first to say that her style was not effortless. It was intentional. She believed that fashion should reflect who you are in the moment and who you are becoming. She threw aside the idea that you must follow every trend. Instead, she invited her audience to embrace authenticity over imitation. Her outfits told stories of courage, freedom, self-expression, and unapologetic individuality. With every photo she posted, she wasn't just showing clothes, she was showing growth. But like every journey worth celebrating, Emily's path wasn't without obstacles. She faced moments of discouragement when growth felt slow. There were times she questioned her direction, especially when comparing herself to influencers with bigger platforms. She dealt with the pressure of algorithms, expectations, and the challenge of staying true to her identity in a digital world that often demands perfection. Yet Emily's strength came from her ability to rise each time she felt herself fall. She reminded herself that her story needed time to unfold, and that the most meaningful success is rarely rushed. There came a turning point in her journey, a moment when she realized that her content wasn't just about fashion. It was about impact. Her comment section began to fill with messages from young women thanking her for inspiring them to feel confident. Followers expressed how her natural beauty, modest charm, and warm presence reminded them that fashion doesn't need to be loud to be powerful. Others shared that her authenticity made them feel seen in a world that often glorifies flawless perfection. And that was when Emily understood the true purpose of her platform: to encourage others to embrace who they are, to dress boldly, and to walk with confidence no matter what the world thinks. As her page grew, brands began to notice her unique aesthetic. Emily's collaborations were always carefully chosen, reflecting her values and her dedication to promoting quality, inclusivity, and genuine creativity. Whether she was working with indie designers, small boutiques, or well-known labels, she brought the same energy, elegance, warmth, and sincerity. She wasn't interested in pretending to be someone else for a campaign. She believed that her audience deserved authenticity. And as a result, her partnerships felt organic, inspiring, and aligned with the story she continued to tell. What stands out most in Emily's journey is her humility. Despite her rising popularity, she stayed grounded, always reminding her followers that she was still learning, still growing, and still evolving. She often shared behind-the-scenes moments where she talked about self-doubt, creative blocks, or the realities of content creation. Instead of portraying a perfect life, she offered honesty, an element that is increasingly rare in today's influencer world. That honesty is what strengthened her bond with viewers, making them feel like they weren't just following an influencer, but a friend. Her approach to fashion also became bolder over time. Emily started experimenting with more diverse looks, mixing vintage with contemporary pieces, pairing casual streetwear with elegant accessories, and celebrating both simplicity and artistic flair. She embraced the concept that fashion is not one-dimensional. It is a living, breathing expression of emotion and experience. Through her content, she taught her audience that there is no limit to creativity and no rule that cannot be rewritten. She also began to explore travel content, capturing how fashion shifts from city to city and culture to culture. Whether walking through a colorful market, standing by the ocean in a breezy summer dress, or exploring urban rooftops in monochrome outfits, Emily used every environment as a canvas. These moments added depth to her storytelling, transforming each photo into a scene from a cinematic journey. Her followers admired not only her style, but also her ability to capture emotion through imagery. As she continued to grow, Emily understood the importance of using her platform responsibly. She promoted body positivity, self-worth, and kindness. She encouraged her audience to celebrate their uniqueness rather than comparing themselves to others. She reminded them that fashion should empower, not pressure, anyone. This message resonated deeply, attracting followers who sought inspiration not only in style but in mindset. It wasn't just her photos that resonated, it was the quiet determination behind them. Emily believed that taking small steps every day was better than waiting for perfect conditions. She often shared how she created content with limited resources at first, relying on natural lighting, simple backgrounds, and creativity instead of expensive equipment. Her journey proved that passion can open doors long before perfection does. As her audience expanded, Emily also started inspiring aspiring influencers, giving them advice on staying authentic, building confidence, and creating with purpose. She encouraged them to treat their dreams with respect, reminding them that success is not measured by numbers, but by impact. Many attribute their content creation journey to her guidance, which shows the depth of her influence. Today, Emily Louise stands as one of Instagram's promising fashion influencers, admired for her elegance, authenticity, and captivating storytelling through style. She transformed her platform into a space where creativity lives freely, where individuality is celebrated, and where fashion becomes a reminder that you can rewrite your story anytime. Her journey is a testament to what happens when you believe in yourself even when no one else does yet. It proves that every dream begins small, and every creator begins as a learner. As you listen to her story, let it remind you that your own journey matters just as much. Whatever dream you carry, whether it's modeling, fashion, content creation, or something entirely different, your passion is valid. Your progress, even when slow, is meaningful, and your voice has the power to inspire someone else. If Emily's story teaches anything, it's that consistency, authenticity, and courage can transform ordinary beginnings into extraordinary realities. Before we close this biography, here is a heartfelt reminder. If you enjoy stories like Emily's and want to discover more inspiring models shaping the world of fashion, make sure you stay connected to Sweet Models World. Your support helps us continue sharing journeys that uplift, motivate, and shine a light on incredible women all around the globe. Emily's legacy continues to grow, post by post, outfit by outfit, moment by moment. She is living proof that your story becomes powerful when you choose to own it, shape it, and share it with the world. From the quiet girl who found her voice through fashion to the influencer who inspires thousands today, her journey is far from over. And as she moves forward, she carries a message for everyone watching. Embrace your authenticity, trust your path, and let your dreams lead you toward the life you imagine.